Hi everyone, it's Derek from the Are You Ready podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 4-2 win against Ross County in the Premiership today. We got the 3 points, that's really all that matters, I suppose. However, we had to make it hard for ourselves once again because we went a goal down once again, and we obviously conceded a late second goal as well. Obviously never made a difference in the outcome of the result, but it's just that slack defensiveness once again. It's a major concern for the team, and obviously got to be happy. I don't want to be Mr. Doomsday is what I got called the other day on Twitter, but if anybody thinks that it's going to be a cakewalk beating Prague by 2 clear goals, I think this is the type of game you need to look at, with poor defensive blunders once again, really playing against the bottom of the table. However, that's a story for another day. The game itself today, we had 5 changes from the Bromby game. I don't know if that was possibly due to try to freshen up, or possibly understanding we're playing bottom of the table and giving a few what you would call fringe first team players a wee bit of a run out. It's not trying to disrespect Ross County, but that's just their bottom of the table for a reason, and maybe that played into what happened in the opening few minutes. However, we lined up McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Balogun, Bassey, Aribo, Lundstrom, Bacuna, Hadji, Sakala and Kent. On the subs bench we had McLaughlin, Jack, Patterson, Kamara, Morelos, Roof and Arfield. So good starting lineup and a formidable bench as well, so all to see there. Obviously as well, we had the minute silence to remember those that sacrificed their lives in battle for us. Impeccably observed, as you would expect, and they had the card display as well, which is always humbling to see as well. In the first half, I might as well recite last week's first half review of the Motherwell game, as it was more or less a carbon copy, dare I say it, a carbon copy of most games this season. From the off, there was only one team in it, and that was obviously us, passing about well, completely dominant, and then a mistake in midfield led to our downfall out of absolutely nothing as well, and that's the best of it. On the 5th minute, Ross County scored and they went 1-0 up. Hadji in the middle of the park with a really heavy back pass to Lundstrom. I don't know why he was playing back in the first place. Lundstrom with a poor control. The ball hits really off him. A few people blaming him for that one. It was a poor pass back to begin with, but we've seen it before. Lundstrom's not the steadiest when he's receiving a quick ball like that. It was poor control anyway, and the ball hits off him right to the path of the Ross County player, who takes it forward. He plays a lovely through ball. It may have been offside, I can't tell. I've never seen the half-time analysis, and RTV replays are absolutely abysmal during the game. He was completely in space in the box. Too many of our defenders nowhere near him, then try to claim it was offside. Play to the whistle. It's what you're meant to do. Play to the whistle. And then the attacker slots it through the legs of McGregor. McGregor, I felt, could have done a lot better there. A goalkeeper of that quality shouldn't be getting the ball put through his legs, but it happened nonetheless. So there we had an uphill struggle once again, and I almost put a bet on today Ross County being the first goal scorers of the game, because you can telegraph it straight away. It's happened so many times. I think that's the 11th or 12th time that's happened this season. It's really not good enough, and it puts us on the back foot straight away. Again, after the goal, we regained our dominance without really doing anything in the final third. Too many crosses or set pieces not getting past the first man, or not finding their intended recipient, which was really bad. Thought it was going to be one of these days where there was a lot of hit and hope, there was a lot of chances and half chances, and it just wasn't going to be our day. However, up steps Aribo in the 19th minute and we went one each. There was a corner from Tavernier on the right, finds the near post, and a great glancing header by Aribo into the far corner of the goal. An outstanding goal from Aribo there. We then started to assert ourselves more and put the keeper under pressure, had a few chances here and there. On the 29th minute, there was a lovely work ball from Lundstrom, laying the ball off to Hadji, who has a stunning layoff to Sakala in the middle of the box, and the defender just manages to get a toe to the ball and directs it past. Nearly scored an OG, mind you, but he put it out for the corner. And from the resulting corner on the 29th minute as well, we scored, and it was a peach from Ryan Kent to make it 2-1. The ball was cleared after the corner, finds his way to Kent on the left hand side. He picks up the ball, he cuts inside, finds space past the defender, and hits a stunning 25-yard shot from the left side, which took a last minute dip and past the keeper. An outstanding goal, and to that point, Kent and Aribo were on fire so far. In all of that as well, Balogun had gone down in the box. I don't know if it was a foul or not, from the corner. The defender had fallen over him, and fair play to the referee for not pulling the play back, because you've seen it before, quite easily could have done, and thinking there might have been a head knock. Into the second half, we wanted the third goal to put the game completely to bed and really to cut out the mistakes, and certainly we got one of them anyway, because on the 49th minute, Bacuna made it 3-1. It was a stunning team goal, very tight one-touch play on the left corner of the Ross County box, ending in Sakala to Bakuna, who plays a 1-2 with Aribo to make space for himself while running into the box. One touch by Bakuna to make more space for himself, and the second touch with a superb shot into the back of net. Outstanding goal all round, and that is a great play our team can do when boxed tightly sometimes. It's been a rarity this year, I would have said. Played more of the half, and we ultimately rounded it out on the 60th minute because we went 4-1 and it was an OG. Aribo on the edge of the box on the right, feeds it to the overlapping Tavernier, who plays a first time cross, hits off the defender who stuck his leg out and into the back of the net. Can't blame the defender, he had to go for it, but we'll take a goal any which way it comes, as I've always said. A few more substitutions, Kent off and Roof on just after that. Balogun and Lundstrom off on the 71st minute. Patterson and Jack came on. Jack obviously got a really great ovation from there after being out for so long. Had a few more chances. We kind of dropped the pace for the last maybe 5-10 minutes of the game, and that's where it undone herself, and another really cheap goal we conceded on the 86th minute, and Ross County made it 4-2. It was a simple ball down the right side of our box, the defence asleep, a one-touch place shot past McGregor and into the back of net. Really poor all round, poor defensive, once again asleep, and McGregor, I felt he could have done a wee bit better there. However, we got the 3 points, that I suppose is the main thing. Celtic won 4-2 as well today, so we never clawed back anything on the goal difference, and that ultimately is what it could come down to this year, because both defences are so leaky just now. It's going to be the war of attrition of the defences, I think, this year. Whoever's got the least bad defence, we really need to sort this out, because that's really, really cheap goals we've lost today. Once again, conceding the first goal of the game, it's really not good enough. And as I said, there needs to be a massive reality check from some people if they think that it's going to be a simple affair beating Prague by 2 goals, because the way we're leaking is not good enough whatsoever. However, Dave and I will be back with a podcast this week, I think, so we'll go over the last 3 games. Into an international break now, so we're not playing again until the 21st, so 2 weeks today. That's against Hibs at Hampden in the League Cup semi-final, so a vital game as ever. Hibs obviously got COVID issues, they've not played a few weeks now, I don't think, so it'll be their first game back, I think, so you know, it's all there for the taking. So as ever, if you want to check us out, you can go to our website, which is ireadypodcast.wordpress.com, or you can go to all the usual podcast outlets. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.